It's our last day fishing the Cowichan River with lodge owner and guide Kenzie Cuthbert, and so far the fishing has been nothing short of spectacular. While the steelhead have eluded us on this trip, big browns and rainbows have been aggressively taking our flies. So it's our final drift down the Cowichan today as we take you sport fishing on the fly. Sport fishing on the fly is brought to you in part by Hyde Drift Boats, built for fishermen by fishermen. Mountain Valley Sports Fishing and Tours, guiding, done local, done right. Ross Reels, made on the water. And Fly Fusion Magazine, North America's fly fishing authority. All right, you got me set up.
You betcha.
Right, like we're just launching.
First thing in the morning, right at the lodge here.
Yeah.
And so we're still up in the fly only section.
Okay.
So we're gonna do the balanced stone fly.
Okay.
But no indicator, no split shot.
So that's in the fly zone, that's it. You're allowed a weighted fly as long as it's concealed.
It's gotta be incorporated into the fly.
And that's it.
Yeah.
I love it. So we're gonna do a little high sticking to start up here. And
yeah, high sticking right out in front here, and I know they're here.
You know,
so,
well, I would think so.
This is where I do my testing.
But you know, it is pretty brisk this morning. It is, you know, we had a clearing overnight. Expected to be a beautiful day, but you never know.
Bit of frost this morning, and it might slow them down a bit, but.
I gotta wake up too. I'm just kind of, here we go. It's early. It's early. I'm not used to getting up this early to fish. It's awesome.
Excellent.
Yeah, well, let's give it a go.
Let's go get them.
Oh,
there he was.
Had a hit. Wow, what a great spot. It's just cold this morning. You know, we had freezing or pretty well frost overnight, so let them warm up. Maybe we'll hit it again after. She's chilly. This fish, you gotta wake up, Kent.
They do.
Yeah.
One little tug there, and
yeah, one lug. Yeah, a little cold, a little chilly. Now let's launch, get her going.
Yeah, let's go. We got some miles to put on.
Yeah, exactly. I love it.
Dry fly.
A dry fly. That's just brilliant. It's just awesome. This is a beautiful brown. Okay, you got him, Kens?
I got him.
Oh,
Hey, dry.
oh man.
Early morning dry.
That's crazy. You know, we've been on the water about half an hour. It's cool this morning. But you know, we got cloud, we got sun, finally the sun's out. But what, that was amazing. Put on the dry fly. We're in just a nice little slick of water. And as soon as it hit that little seam, he just came up and took it. Just sucked it down. Yeah, I know. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that fish shine. Oh,
we got a bit of mud there.
So pretty. Just such a pretty fish. Just let him get revived here. And he's gonna wanna go. Oh, and there he goes. Look at that. Oh.
Look at him
you know
zip.
what? Just doesn't get any better. Brown trout fishing at his best, man. I love this. We've got him dry fly, you get him on the sink tip, you get him everywhere. And it's just the start of the day. Awesome.
Right by the boulder?
Yeah, right by the boulder.
Go figure.
Yeah, that's a nice fish.
Okay, we're gonna take him to the right side of the river.
Okay.
Nice, calm place to bring him in.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, right in that little boulder run. It went from gravel, and then little boulder section. He said, hey, put it right by the boulder. I did, and I hooked the fish.
Bonus.
It's kind of about casting too. You know, you gotta be pretty accurate. Not exactly accurate,
It
but
helps.
in the zone, yeah, it helps for sure. At least they get it close to the zone.
It's a big fly, so they can see it from a distance.
And you put it near the zone and you get rewarded. And this is a nice, oh, it's a beautiful brown. Okay, I think he's just sitting there all kind of.
Oh, that's a gorgeous
Oh, it is.
fish.
He's beautiful.
So
I'll try to get his head up. Oh, yeah.
So you've maintained the over 17 and a half inches.
Oh, it is. It's just incredible.
This is a chunky fish.
You know, and so far today, I've had the heavier sink tip by the rocks. I've had the dry fly. I've had the light sink tip in the run. We are still trying the indicator as we're floating a stonefly down, and we will get them. You know, eventually. It's just going to warm up.
I had a really good hit upriver with it, but
we're an hour and a half in the float. Like,
I
this
know.
is just awesome. So hold that guy up. I mean, that's brilliant.
whoa, he's gone. He wasn't hanging around.
Awesome. Very nice.
That was around 20 inches.
Oh, that was gorgeous. Nice. Beautiful. It's big. Oh.
You might have a steelhead
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It's big.
on the stone.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what it is. It's pretty good size. Like, it's a big brown, or it's not behaving like a steelhead. It's behaving like a brown. But it's a nice
Oh,
size
it's a good brown. Big
oh,
brown.
nice big brown.
Big brown.
Oh.
You know what? Wow, we better go with him. I'm gonna drift with him.
You know what? Yeah, I guess that's kind of quick there, isn't
If my
it?
anchor lets go, you guys are gonna be gone and I'll be still here.
Well,
I was thinking
actually,
of
you know
getting
what? I should be able to get him to here because it's
Okay.
pretty slack water. Whoa.
He's zipping, eh?
He's nice, yeah.
He's nice.
Good fish. Look at the steelhead right there. He was just sitting with that steelhead.
Right behind it,
Right
looking for
behind
eggs.
him, yeah.
Well, I'm glad he's
Jeez,
not,
look at him going upstream. Is you sure it's a brown?
you know, yeah.
Man, it is, eh? It's a
Oh, yeah,
nice
it's a-
size brown, though.
You know what? I'm not so sure now.
Or is it a steelhead? Or a big bow? I saw a cherry, so maybe it's a
Oh,
big bow.
Big rainbow?
Or is it a steelhead?
It could be a small
Could be a
steelhead.
small steely.
I don't
Man,
know.
I don't know either.
Oh,
Oh, it's a big rainbow.
Oh,
no.
no!
That was a big rainbow.
It was, yeah, either a very big, extra large rainbow or a small steelhead.
Small steelhead. Wow.
Hey, nice
That
job.
well, that was like, I don't know, probably close to 5,
4.5,
6,
5
yeah,
pounds.
4.5, 5 pounds. Well,
You
know
tried to
what?
horse
I
it.
tried to horse him. I mean, we're in major flow. But what a day so far. Like, it's crazy. Man, he ate it right
It's
there.
still
right in that
really
slot.
sharp.
And look at the steelhead right there. I mean, I could probably get that guy. Look at him. Right there.
I
Big
think,
steelhead.
I think he knows you're here.
Yeah, I think so.
Well done.
Right on. That was a nice fish. I think it looked like a small steelhead. Like, it looked,
It could have been,
could
but
have been a bow. Who knows? Big fish.
awesome.
Yeah.
Let's move to the next pool.
Okay, let's do it.
I can see two. Oh, here comes one. Here he comes. You got him.
I
You
got
got
him.
him.
I got him. Oh, yeah.
It might be a really big brown.
Wow, I don't know what it is, but it's awesome, man.
I watched him come across and eat it.
That was awesome. Wow. We saw 2 big fish there, and that was just incredible, wasn't it?
Well,
Made the-
He
made-
came from above it. The other two are further back.
Oh, really?
He came right out of that shadow.
So what do you think? Wow, he took
Oh,
the
I think
big
it's a
jump.
really big brown.
It really?
Yeah, move up this way. Look at the size of him.
Oh, it's whatever it is, really big. I thought that was
Watch
a
the stick
steelhead,
here.
but it's a real big brown, isn't it?
It's a big brown.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's gonna go 23
Oh
inches.
yeah, that's just beautiful. Made the big cast right across that seam. We saw a big steelhead sitting up there, so really I was targeting the
I
steelhead.
know.
This guy came out of nowhere and smoked it.
He came right out of the shadow. I could see him coming across, following it.
And then boom,
Yeah.
you called it. You're yelling at me saying, he's chasing it, he's chasing it. And then I just feel that.
Yeah.
Unreal. Well, let's
just get a
show him.
nice
Yeah,
shot.
let's get him over here in the shallow. There, the hook's out. Stuck in the net. We'll worry about that
Wow.
after. But I gotta hold this guy up. This is what you come to the Cowichan for. I mean, this
There
is
you
a
go.
gorgeous, gorgeous brown. That's got to be 20,
It's 22,
22.
maybe
Look
23.
at that. Oh man.
There's a trophy
Oh,
brown.
that's just gorgeous. I mean, look at the pretty colors though. Dark spots, lighter spots, just big, and he's gonna fill in, right? This fish is
Oh, yeah.
really gonna fill in.
He's another post spawn. He's
Yeah.
long and thin. He doesn't have the big shoulders yet.
What, he's gorgeous. Alrighty, let's get this guy over here and let him go. I want to get him out enough. He wants to go, I'm gonna let him go. He's just gorgeous. There he goes. Just doesn't get any better than that.
Well done, man.
I know.
That was so
Right
cool.
on, that was so cool. Now I wonder those steelhead are probably gone now.
We'll go see.
I'll go see.
That was all right.
Oh, that was
Consolation?
fantastic. Man, oh man, that was
was
just incredible.
Jaws. He came right
Oh.
out, watched him eat it.
Unreal. And I was just waiting. You're saying he's gonna, wow, and he just ate it.
That was cool.
And then he's in the air like a brown. He just,
Pretty rare, but
I
hey,
thought it was steelhead, but man, he was in the air in a heartbeat. Unreal. Today on the bench, I want to tie you up the Bow River bugger. We've been using this pattern for the past 20 years, and it's really effective for both rainbow and brown trout. Make sure you have these materials ready before you tie the fly. For the hook, we'll use a size 2 4x long streamer, some 3/0 black thread to tie with, some burnt orange marabou for the tail, some pink polar flash as the tail highlights, some olive ice chenille for the body, some golden olive grizzly saddle hackle for the hackle, some medium copper wire for the rib, some burnt orange deer hair for the collar, and burnt orange deer hair for the head. So the first step to the fly, as always, is tying your thread. Sometimes I'll actually weight the fly. I'll take some 0.03 or some 0.035 lead substitute to give it some weight, but this time I'm not. So I'm going to start off with my tail, and I'm going to make it about the length again of the hook, so you want it quite long. So go right back and then tie it right in at the back of the hook. Now the tail is tied in, I've taken 3 strands of my polar flash, and I want them to come down each side of the hook, so I'm going to lay them down on the hook and just rub my thread back over just so they're on equal sides of the tail, and then cut them about the length of the tail. Now the tail's all finished, I'm going to take a hackle, and again I'm going to tie it in by the tip because it's always shorter near the tip, and then I want it to advance and get a little bigger along the body. So let's tie a hackle in by the tip, and this will be ribbing up the body after. Next, we're going to take some of our medium copper wire, and we'll also tie this in, and this will be used to rib up the body a little bit later. Make sure it's secured well. Now we're going to tie in our material for our body, so I've taken a strand of our ice chenille, and I'm going to start it kind of about halfway up the hook. Just start building up a bit of a body. Tie it right back to the hook bend. Then bring your thread back where we're going to start the head. And I like to go about 2/3 of the way back up the hook. And then I'll start wrapping in my body. So leave lots of room at the head for your deer hair. Now that the body's all tied in and we've stopped it about 2/3 up the hook, I'm going to take my hackle and take about 4 or 5 wraps up just to hackle the body. And then tie off. Now that the body and the hackle are tied in, we're going to secure the hackle down and at the same time form a rib. So I'm going to go the opposite direction. I'm going to actually pull it towards me and just make sure you don't take down too many hackles, and just work your way up and rib the body. And tie off right at the end of the body and the hackle. Now we're going to start building the collar and the head. I've stacked some deer hair. So the first one I'm going to stack because I want the collar to show up nice and even. So I've stacked my deer hair in my stacker. I'm going to measure it back just slightly, just form a small collar on the fly. And what I'm going to do is take a couple of light wraps around the deer hair and then allow it to spin around my hook. Just like that. And that'll start spinning up the deer hair. Now all we're going to do is create a spun deer hair head. So I'm going to continue to take some deer hair and again lay it on the hook. Take a couple light wraps around and then allow it to spin right around the hook and tighten up and keep creating the spun deer hair head. And keep pushing back that material, pulling the thread in front and continue stacking until the head's formed. We're now down to about the 4th clump of deer hair that I'm stacking in, and this should finish it up. So again, you just lay it on that hook, a couple easy wraps, allow it to spin, and then wrap it in good with your thread. And push all that material back and whip finish off in front. So I'm going to just tie off in front, take a few wraps in front of all that deer hair, and then I'm going to whip finish off. And then we'll cut the deer hair to shape once we're tied off. Now that you have the head tied in and I've whip finished off, I'm actually just going to cut off my thread. And what I'm going to do is an easy way to trim. A lot of people will trim using scissors, but I really like the razor blades. Essentially, this is a safety razor blade. Works really well. You've got 2 sharp ends and you can bend it. You can manipulate it to shape. So I'm going to pull this out of the pack and we'll start shaping the head. And to do this right, I'm going to have to take it out of the vise and trim it over my bucket. I don't want to make too much of a mess. So there it is, the finished Bow River bugger. You know, we use this pattern for numerous years on the Bow River, catching very large rainbows and brown trout. So if you're going after big fish, this is a must-have pattern.
I love that technique. Chatting about what we're, gonna move along to, and he
wow, look at the flow here. I mean, look at that. It just tails right into a beautiful tail out. I love tail outs. And this little bow just came up and smoked it. Or is it a brown?
It's a really silvery brown.
Really silver brown, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Oh, he is our smallest brown.
That is our smallest brown. But hey,
so we'll just shake him off quickly, okay?
Yeah, you bet. Yeah. Excellent. Wow, I had to work that one little edge there. It just looked too good.
He smoked that thing.
Oh man, it's not even lunch. So what are we doing after lunch? We heading up? You say we're heading up, or?
Yeah, let's go do another drift.
Yeah.
It's almost lunchtime.
Yeah. Today on the technology, I want to talk about wading boots. And today it's all about Corker wading boots. You know, the real cool thing is they come in different versions. You know, there's Devil's Canyons that I have on today. They've got the, interchangeable latch that you can actually slide in and out of very easily. You push it in, it'll do up. Holds your ankles in place, really good. And the beauty is, they come with interchangeable soles. So I can have the rubber soles when I'm out in the river here. I can put this on when I want to fish a little more slimy rocks. And they come in different versions. You know, this is the buckskin version, a traditional style. You know, it has the ankle support with the laces. Again, very well made. Rubber soles, excellent, very easily to interchange. All you do is you pop off the back, you pop off the existing sole, you put the new sole on. They all come with little clip-ons on the side, latches on the back and the front, and you can interchange that quickly. So if you're in the market for some wading boots, I would definitely recommend some Corkers. They're a really quality boot that should last you a long time. I don't know what it is. Looks like
rainbow,
a rainbow.
Oh, that's a good size. Beautiful fish.
Oh, yeah.
So that's a post spawn.
Post spawn.
Oh, there, sweetie. Just hold on there, but hold on.
Yeah, we'll let him go. So there he is.
Don't jump out.
Yeah,
okay, we're just gonna flip it in.
Just a flip man. Yeah, you bet.
There he goes.
There he goes.
Nice job.
So a lot of those rainbows, a lot of them are post spawn.
Yep.
Right, I guess they've been up here doing their thing, and quite a few are fresh. Like that big one we had down below, that was big.
Beautiful fish. But yeah, what happens is a lot of them drop down into the lake in the fall. They'll feed on the salmon eggs,
Yep.
hang around, they'll spawn. Now you got a post-spawn fish starting to feed itself up.
Yeah. Wow, you know, that was a great way to wrap up our trip. You know, we spent a few days here, 3 days here, but I've never in my life had brown trout fishing like that.
It's not always like that, but
No?
no, not every day.
Well, it was world class, it was exceptional. And I mean, we had how many over 20 inches?
Almost, I don't know. We only had about 3 that were under.
Yeah.
Maybe
so,
4.
Yes, but a lot over 20 inches. I mean, when you can come out and catch 20-inch browns, 23-inch brown trout, that's world class for me.
It is. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Quality fish.
Quality fish. And one person I want to thank is your wife, Kit. She's out there slaving. She feeds us great. She's always picking us up,
Dropping us off.
drawing us off. Great. We really want to thank her. And of course, Kenzie. You know, if you want the trip of a lifetime, come to Cowichan River Wilderness Lodge. Beautiful place to come.
We have a great location. We got 16 acres. We got 1,200 feet of riverfront. Beautiful brown trout run right there.
Yeah, and guess what?
Yeah.
We launched here today, floated down, and we arrived here today.
It goes in a circle.
It goes in a circle. It's just brilliant. Again, thanks a lot. Always
You're
a
so
pleasure.
welcome. It was fun.
When you come here, take care, conserve our waters, and we'll see you next time when we take you sport fishing on the fly. To watch all our latest Sport Fishing on the Fly episodes and to order Sport Fishing on the Fly merchandise, head to www.sfotf.ca. And if you would like to book an adventure like this one shown, head to ontheflyadventures.ca and book yourself the trip of a lifetime.